Are looking a bit better for home buyers across Central Texas. Housing inventory is up, and that's helping cool some competition. That's all part of the Austin Board of Realtors' latest Central Texas housing report. Kent Redding, President-elect of ABOR, is with us today. Thank you so much. A lot of data that you all had, and it looks good for buyers. Let's talk about buyers and how they have more options and really more negotiating power, Kent.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Jennifer. It is a great time for buyers. They're seeing more normalcy in the market and more stabilization. So it's really building up their confidence and their opportunities to buy that they might not have had during those unprecedented last 18 months or so.
Yeah. Okay. And we know the market has certainly changed. What does this mean for people trying, though, to sell their home?
Well, it's a good time for sellers too, if they're listening to the market and they're listening to the data. The inventory is still low. We have about 2.6 or 2.7 months of inventory, and that's customarily low. So it's still a great time to sell. They're just going to be a little more realistic about it.
Okay, and how long are these homes staying on the market? And the thing that many people want to know is, have we seen medium home prices fall?
We have. Medium home prices fell in January to $450,000 in the Austin MSA, and then $436,000 in February. So we are seeing some confidence in buyers with those numbers and a little bit more affordability, but also for sellers. Even though it's $436 and it feels like it's dropped a little bit, that's still up from February 2 years ago, which was $395. So it's still a good time to sell, and it's still a robust market.
Okay, and you talk about confidence. Can you talk about, this was an interesting point that you pointed out, you're seeing minimized supply shortages and fewer cancellations. So that's building home builders' confidence. What does that mean for the market?
Well, home builders can now project a little bit better because they don't have the supply shortages that they did have for a while. And home buyers are getting incentives. Builders are getting inventory. They're getting inventory in the ground a little bit faster. So it's opening up some incentives for buyers, which is great for them. And it gives them a little bit more negotiating power than they might not have had the last 18 months or so. So it's a great time for new home buyers.
Okay, and Kent, we know, and we cover this all the time on the news, affordability, the affordability crisis in our area, and we know a lot of people are being pushed out of this area. What needs to happen to really address those systemic issues of affordability?
Sure. Affordability is still a challenge in the area. Everybody knows that. And fortunately, it's getting a little bit better around the outskirts of Austin. Houses are becoming more affordable, but it's still, like you said, it's still a systemic issue that's going to be addressed at the city level, at the community level. There's several factors that go into that, and it's a priority for us at ABOR, Austin Board of Realtors, and it's a priority for the community. We just got to keep fighting and keep pushing.
Okay, and then lastly, any tips for people watching now who say, I want to buy a home, but it might be tricky for them? Sure.
Well, the best tip I can offer is hire your favorite realtor.
Okay.
Realtors, we have our nose and boots on the ground. We're paying attention to the data. We know the local market, and we can help them now more than ever make a good buy.
Okay, Kent Redding, as always, thank you so much for your insight. Of course, we'll have that full report on our website at kxan.com.